Welcome back to the Crochet Crowd, as well as my friends at yarnspirations.com. The Breaking Waves Afghan, designed by me in 2018. I designed this while I was on a cruise ship traveling around Cuba. It was a Cuban cruise, and I decided to navigate my way on a napkin to make this, and then I made it through the duration of the cruise going all the way around. In actual fact, you can see it's on the cruise table here. So this is using Caron Big Cakes, and it requires only 5 balls, and this was called Blue Macaroon. Now this pattern is in a repeat of 38 chains plus 21, and I bet you're thinking to yourself, that's a big repeat, and it is a big repeat because our row number 3 has back and front posts, which make the texture, and that repeat is in the 38th one away. So I originally thought it was 19 and 19, but it's actually 38. So the repeat for this pattern, if you'd like to change the size, it's in multiples of 38 chains plus 21. The size of this particular blanket, as you can see, is 47 inches wide by 55 inches long, and it's a really neat thing, and you can have a crochet diagram available on page number 2. There is a repeating of the instructions from rows number 3 to 6, and you can see that when you use these Caron Big Cakes, the pattern really develops on its own throughout the color. I'm going to be using regular Caron Cakes today because I don't have this color in stock, and I'll be showing you that now. Using a 5.5mm size eye crochet hook, we are going to chain the multiple that you would need. So you can either do 211, which will equal what you want, but if you would like to change the size, you're going to chain in multiples of 38, and then when you're happy with the width of it, then you'll just add another 21 stitches. Now when it's a straight line, it looks like this, and it will look very long, but as soon as you do the first one, it's going to really condense that first chain down. So either chain 211 or chain multiples of 38 plus 21. So I'm just going to do 38, and I'll be right back in a second. So I've now done 38. So when you're looking at it from a diagram point of view, you've started going up, and then went down, and then up, and then you went like that. So it looks kind of like the diagram. So keep on doing that and just continue to go across, and then when you're happy with the width of it, just add another 21 chains, and I'll be right back in a moment. So I've now added my 21. So multiples of 38, and then at the end add another 21, and then you have the proper balance. Let's begin our first row across, row number 1. Row number 1, we don't have to worry about going up and down, we just have to go straight on across. So second chain from the hook, so 1 and 2, get the back hump of the chain because it'll look nicer, and just single crochet in every chain going all the way. So don't worry about having to figure out how to go up and down. We're going to worry about that in row number 2. Please just single crochet across your chain. So coming all the way across, we have a straight row now. It's going to be row number 2. We're going to change it to the up and down motion. Turn your work, and let's begin row number 2. In this pattern, when we go to start with a chain 2 of a row, it does not count as a stitch. It's just a builder so that we don't lose count of the very first stitch. So in the very first one that this is coming out of, I want you to double crochet, and this is going to be 1 of 5. So remember the number 5. If you want to write that down on your sheet, you should. So we have 1 there, skip the next one, and double crochet in the next. This is number 2. Skip the next stitch and double crochet in the next. This is number 3. Skip the next stitch, double crochet in the next. This is number 4. Skip the next stitch, double crochet in the next. This is number 5. So we have our first one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you can see it just caused it to do a turn. So remember that is always going to be an edge. So even on the other side, there will be 5 going down. So let's start then the next one. So the next one here is a top peak. And in the peak, there's going to be 5 double crochets that are going to be in the same stitch. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I aggressively really wanted the wave to happen, so I put 5 there, and then the next stitch there's going to be a 5 double crochets in that one too. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so now what we have to do is that we have to sweep down and hit a low and then sweep back up. And there's a total count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So if you remember the number 9, if you want to write that on your chart, you should. 9 is the right answer. So starting in the very next stitch, right out from here, and this is going to be 1 of 9. Skip the next stitch, go into the next one, double crochet. This is 2 of 9. And we keep doing that until we get to 9. Skip the next one, double crochet the next. This is 3 of 9. Skip the next one, double crochet the next. This is 4 of 9. Skip the next one, go into the next. This is 5 of 9. The fifth one is the very base of your wave. Skip the next one. This is 6 of 9. Skip the next one. 7 of 9. Skip the next one. 8 of 9. Skip the next one. 9 of 9. So there's going to be 9 double crochets that will sit by themselves by the time you finish the last peak here and you start your first one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So now that we have our 9, the next 2 are going to be the peaks. So the first one will be 5 double crochet first. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then the next one is another 5. It's the other half of the peak. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And so what you're going to do is you're going to go all the way across. So then you'll start and double crochet the next one. So that'll be 1 of 9. Skip 1 and do the next one, 2 of 9. And you do your 9 just like you did here. And then once you finish the 9, the very next 2 are the top peaks again. And you keep doing this all the way across. So I'll just stick with you anyway. And if you want to fast forward, we use video chapters in our videos so you can do that. So you can look at the time markers. So starting in the next one, it's going to be 1 of 9. Skip, and 2 of 9. Skip, 3 of 9. Skip, 4. Skip, 5. Skip, 6. Skip, 7. Skip, 8. And then skip 9. So there's the 9 that will sweep down and then back up. Do you see it? So the next 2 in a row are each going to be 5 double crochets each for the peaks. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go to your next one, do another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And remember what I said, the edge will always be a 5. So the middles are 9, the edges are 5. So that means we have 5 double crochets left. So starting in the very first one, right out from this, so we have 1 of 5, skip, 2 of 5, skip, 3 of 5, skip, 4 of 5, skip, and you're going here, the last one, this is 5 of 5. And this will then complete row number 2. So you've now established your up and down motion, just like you see, and we're moving on to row number 3 by turning our work and getting ready to do that. So row number 3 is back post and front posts. You don't need to keep a count of them. You just got to do the opposite for each one. And I'll show you what that means. So you're going to chain 2, and remember that does not count as a stitch, and I want you to half double crochet in the top of the first one right here. So the very first stitch and the last stitch will be a half double crochet. So you're going to use the posts only. You don't have to create extra stitches for the peaks, nor do you have to reduce stitches for the underside. You just have to do it. And so starting with the very first one, it's going to be a back post double crochet. So wrap it, come from behind, grab the post, and take it back and behind and pull through. Pull through 2 and 2. So if that's a back post, the next has to be a front post. So wrap, stay on the front, and go through the sides of that post to isolate it, pull through 2 and 2. And you're going to do this all the way to the other side. So the next one is a back post. So come from the back, take it to the back, pull through 2 and 2. Next one is a front post. Back post. So this is going to isolate all those groups of 5s that are in the peaks, which will make it really desirable to look at. So the next one has to be a front post. Next one is a back post. Okay, we have front post and back post. Okay, next one's a front. Next one's a back. So when you use texture work like this in crochet, especially when it's a Caron Cake product where it's long self-striping, it really does a cool look, just like you saw within the thumbnail of today's video. So the colors land where they want to. And in this kind of concept, it's very desirable, the way that it comes out. So you just continue to go all the way across, of alternating between the 2 stitches, just like you see, and I will be back close to the end of the other side. So just continue to alternate front posts and back posts all the way to the other side, and I'll see you close to the end. So I'm coming up close to the other side, the last stitch before the end. Remember the chain 2 doesn't count, so it looks like there's 2 stitches there, there's only 1. So the last stitch before you hit the end is a front post double crochet. So that means that my stitch counts are proper of alternating between the 2 all the time, all the way that I got there. And in the top of the last stitch, half double crochet. And therefore you can turn your work. This is a double-sided pattern, so you'll see that it looks similar on both sides. And we're moving on to round number 4 next. So round number 4, we need to reestablish the up and down waves because the last one that we just did had none of that. It just followed exactly what the pattern was, like as far as going across. So as you start the next one, you're going to chain 2 and you will double crochet in the top of the first one. So do you remember how many double crochets were sitting by itself on the edges? Yeah, that's right, it's 5. So skip the next one, double crochet in the next. So this is 2 of 5. Skip 1, double crochet in the next. So skip and double crochet next. This is 3 of 5. Skip 1, double crochet in the next. Skip 1, double crochet in the next. This is your first 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It looks like this is 2. Chain 2 does not count. So in your very next 2 stitches, you'll see that they're opposite each other. One's in a back post, one's in a front post. It doesn't matter. They're still the top peaks that you have. Okay, and if you look directly below, see how there was a group of 5 here? This is the first one of this group of 5 because it goes 5 this way, and this one here is the first group of 5 that goes this way if you just separate it below. So put 5 double crochets there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and my color just switched. So the next one is another group of 5. So this is your top peak again. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And so now we're going to start the sweeping down motion. How many stitches were there? Did you say 9? That was the right answer. So go right into the first stitch and start skipping. So double crochet the first one and skip 1 and double crochet the next. So this is 2 of 9. Skip and go to the next one. This is 3. Skip, go to the next one. That was 4. Skip, go to the next one. That was 5. Skip, go to the next one. 6. Skip, go to the next one. That was 7. Skip, go to the next one. That was 8. And skip, go to the next one. Just like you see. So do you see below there is a group of 5 here? So it's, see how it's the first one of this grouping of 5? So this is your first one anyway, to give you an indication. Now some people don't like when I provide these extra tips in there, but you have to suck it up for today, because I think it's critical that you can identify what it looks like 2 rows below. So if you ever lose your way, you'll be able to problem solve yourself. So there'll be 5 double crochets in this same stitch. So you had the one that was by itself, that was the last one of 9, and so the next one has the 5 in there. So you got the first grouping of 5, the next one is automatically the next group of 5. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so now you got to sweep down. How many is there? Yeah, there's 9. So you start in the very first one and you start skipping. So we get the first one in, skip, and we go to the next. This is number 2. We skip. That was 3. Skip, go to the next one. 4. Skip, go to the next one. The fifth one is always the very base of the sweeping motion. Skip, go to the next. It was 6. Skip, go to the next. Skip, go to the next. So if you lose count, you're able to count this. So count from the 1, because I lost count. So this is the top, the peak. So I start with the first one by itself. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I skip and go to the 9th and put the 9th in. And then I'm here on the tops, just like you see. So I come immediately to the top. I want to verify I have 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's going to be 5 in this one. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then you immediately go to the next one and put 5. And you're just going to go up and down in this motion all the way to the other side. Okay, so now we come down. How many was there going to be by themselves? Yeah, that's right, it's 5. So we start with the next one. So that was 1 of 5. Skip the next one. 2 of 5. Skip the next one. 3 of 5. Skip the next one. That was 4 of 5. And skip the next one and go right into your last one here. And this is 5 of 5. And so now you've gone all the way back across. And so this is going to get us all set up for round number 5 coming up in just a moment. Round number 5, you're going to turn your work. So like we did with the front posts and the back posts, we're not going to keep a count of the number. I wanted to make sure when I was on the cruise ship, I wasn't counting the whole time, because I was, you know, I want to drink my drink and be happy. I can't be happy if I'm not like relaxed. So we're going to chain 1, and you're just going to single crochet in every stitch all the way across. So you don't need to add any extra stitches to the top peaks or decrease at all. Just follow it along. And this is what makes this pattern really quite stunning, because when it's changing yarn colors like it does, even just this little stupid single crochet row can make the difference of making it look pretty awesome. So single crochet all the way across for row number 5. Coming up all the way to the other side, make sure that that chain 2 does not count as a stitch. So in your very last stitch, it looks like there's 2 here, there's not, it's just this one. Okay, so just make sure you don't add an extra stitch here. And you're going to turn your work and begin row number 6, which will be the ending of the repeat. If you can remember this, every other row is this just regular double crochet that goes up and down, and so the rows in between is either a back post, front post, or it's going to be a single crochet row. We use video chapters, and so you'll be able to scroll back when you need to. Let's start with row number 6 to finish off our repeat. Let's begin row number 6. Chain 2 does not count as a stitch. And so this is the same thing that we just did 2 rows below, so this blue right here. So we're going to double crochet in the first. How many stitches are by themselves on the edge for the double crochet? Yeah, that's right, it's 5. So this is 1 of 5, skip, do the next one. This is 2, skip, do the next one, 3, skip, 4, and skip, and do 5. So you have 5 double crochets that sit alone. The next 2 are your top peaks that you'll have, and in the peaks you'll have 5 double crochet each. 2, 3, 4, and 5. That was the first group. Do your second group. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now start coming down. How many is in a row? That's right, it's 9. So start in the first one. So we have 1, and then start skipping until you have 9. So skip and do the next one. That was 2, skip, 3, skip, 4, skip. This is the very base, it's number 5, skip, 6, skip, 7, skip, 8, skip, 9, and you're back on the tops again. So the next 2 in a row will each be 5 double crochet. So please do this all the way across. You've done it before now a couple times, and I'll be right back in a moment. Coming up now to the other side, we got our last peaks in. Starting in your very first one, you'll have to do your double crochet, and how many that stand by themselves. That was 1 of, yeah, it was 1 of 5. So skip the next one, 2 of 5. Skip the next one, 3 of 5. Skip the next one, 4 of 5. And skip the next one, and you're in your last one. This is 5 of 5. So you can turn your work. So you're going to go back now and do rows number 3 through 6 until your blanket is approximately 55 inches long, or as long as you want it to go. And those were the 4 rows that you'll need. So the next row that you'll be doing, if you scroll back then to row number 3, using the time markers in the video description or pinned comment, you're going to do the back post, front post, then you're going to do the regular double crochets going up and down, then you will do a single crochet, and then regular double crochets up and down, and repeat that over. That's it for today. We hope that you've enjoyed, and we'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.